is he just getting old? Or in danger? Don't guess wrong. Watch the full triage guide before it's too late. Every dog owner remembers this moment. The pause before the stares. The half second where you wonder if it means nothing or everything. Maybe he's just tired. Maybe the floor's cold. Maybe it's nothing. Owners of aging dogs say some version of this every single day. Aging looks like slowing down. But there are two very different kinds of slow, and only one of them can wait until morning. Is this an emergency or is it Tuesday? That question sends thousands of owners to the internet every week and rarely gets a clear answer. And sometimes the answer only becomes obvious in a waiting room under fluorescent light, when it's already too late to have asked sooner. This video breaks it into 6 categories: mobility, behavior, appetite, and physical signs, each with a clear line between watch and wait and call now. A neighbor once told her, "I thought he was just getting old." By the time she called, the wait-and-see window had already closed. Here's what surprises a lot of owners. Calling early usually means good news. Most senior dog checkups end in reassurance, not diagnosis. But guessing wrong in the other direction carries real risk. Some signs that look like normal aging are actually the body asking for help now. So here's the line. 6 categories, clear signs for each, and a simple answer: watch and wait or call the vet today. The first category is mobility. Watch for stiffness that eases after a few minutes of walking. That pattern is usually just an aging joint warming up. Now compare that to stiffness that never loosens, or a limp that gets worse through the walk instead of better. That shift is the real signal. Behavior changes matter too. Pacing at night, especially in circles, or seeming lost in a familiar room, points to something worth watching closely. Some grogginess right after waking is normal and usually clears in under a minute. It's a pattern lasting many minutes or happening constantly that's different. Physical signs are often found by hand, not eye. A new lump, especially one that's grown or feels attached underneath, deserves a same-week vet check. Some changes creep in slowly. A duller coat, thinning fur along the back, or flaky skin can mean nothing or point to something worth mentioning at the next visit. Appetite changes are easy to miss because dogs don't explain themselves. One skipped meal is common. Several in a row is a different story. It isn't only eating less that matters. Drinking noticeably more or needing more bathroom breaks is worth tracking too, especially if it's a new pattern. These changes ripple outward. Skipped walks mean missed time with other dogs, other owners, the small social world built around daily routines. Some owners notice a new sound before a new behavior. A hoarser bark, or barking at nothing in particular, can be one more thread worth pulling. And sometimes the clearest sign is the smallest one. A dog who used to settle instantly now shifting position again and again, never quite comfortable. By the end of the week, 6 small things had been written down, none of them alarming alone. Together, they were starting to form a pattern. Under the stiffness is cartilage that's simply thinner than it used to be. Less cushioning means more friction with every step, especially first thing in the morning. But a stone that cracks is different from one that simply wears smooth. A sudden limp, especially after a fall or a hard run, is not gradual aging. That's an injury. Cognitive changes work differently. Aging can dim certain neural pathways, the way a string of bulbs loses a few lights while the rest still shine. Even when memory or orientation softens, smell usually stays sharp far longer. That's why familiar scents can guide a disoriented dog home faster than sight can. Most lumps in older dogs are benign fatty deposits called lipomas. The ones that matter are firm, fast-growing, or attached to tissue underneath, not just present. Weight change is often the clearest physical signal of all. Because it's gradual, It's also the easiest to miss without something as simple as a monthly check. Increased thirst often traces back to how efficiently the kidneys filter waste. A simple urine test can tell a vet more in 10 minutes than a week of guessing. Breathing tells its own story. A little heavier after exercise is normal. Labored breathing at rest, or a persistent cough, is the body working harder than it should. Vets often use duration as a filter. A symptom present for a day or two, then resolving, is different from one still there after 2 full weeks. Dogs are wired to hide pain, an instinct from the wild. That means a wagging tail and calm face can coexist with real discomfort underneath. Put simply, sudden changes, changes lasting more than 2 weeks, or changes paired with pain, breathing trouble, or major weight shifts, deserve a call, not a wait. Age explains why change happens. It doesn't explain what kind of change is happening. Treating every symptom as just old age can quietly delay real care. No single sign tells the whole story on its own. Vets look at the whole picture: age, breed, history, and how several signs show up together. Breed matters too. Golden retrievers, for example, are more prone to certain joint and growth conditions, which is exactly why Biscuit's checkups look the way they do. Every good plan starts with a baseline: weight, gait, appetite, sleep. Once you know what normal looks like for your dog, change becomes much easier to see. Blood work checks organ function, blood cell counts, and hormone levels all at once, catching problems weeks or months before outward symptoms would ever appear. A lot of owners start here, the supplement aisle. Glucosamine and fish oil can genuinely help mild stiffness. They rarely do much for anything more than that. 3 weeks later, the bottle is half empty. The pause on the stairs is still there. Supplements can support joints, but they don't fix an underlying problem alone. Next came a new orthopedic bed, memory foam, vet-recommended shape. It helped him settle faster at night. It didn't touch the stiffness each morning. So the house changed too. A ramp by the porch steps, non-slip rugs on hardwood, furniture rearranged to shorten walks. All useful, none of it a cure. When appetite dipped, the instinct was to change the food. New brand, new flavor, warmed in the microwave. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes the appetite loss has nothing to do with taste. And then there's the search bar at midnight. Symptom after symptom, forum after forum. Each tab open a little longer than the last, none of it settling the question. Forums are full of real experiences, but no two dogs are the same. A story that matches your dog's symptoms online still isn't the same as an actual exam. Watch and wait only works with an actual endpoint. Some owners wait a week, then another, then a month, hoping the pattern will simply resolve itself. There's a comforting belief that a dog will clearly show it when something is truly wrong. But remember, dogs are built to hide pain, not announce it. Talking to other owners helps more than forums usually do. But even a friend's dog with similar symptoms had a completely different diagnosis underneath. Sometimes the real obstacle isn't information. It's fear of what a vet visit might confirm. Waiting can feel safer than hearing an answer out loud. What finally breaks the cycle isn't more information. It's one phone call that turns tracked observations into an actual answer. The call itself took 4 minutes. A few questions, a scheduled appointment for the following morning. All that build-up for something this simple. Instead of guessing, she brought her notes, the calendar, the weight log, the water bowl measurements. Real data turns a vague worry into a useful conversation. A thorough senior exam usually covers joints, teeth, weight, heart and lungs, and blood work if needed. It's less an interrogation, more a structured, calm review. watch and wait isn't the same as do nothing. It means tracking specific signs for a specific window of time with a specific plan if they don't improve. For mild stiffness, vets often recommend shorter, more frequent walks over one long one, along with joint-friendly exercise like swimming or gentle inclines. For early cognitive changes, structured routine and mental enrichment can genuinely help. Puzzle feeders, consistent schedules, and short training sessions keep the mind engaged. A 5-minute weekly check, running hands along the body, checking the coat, noting any new lumps, turns anxious guesswork into a simple, sustainable habit. Sometimes it's as simple as smaller, more frequent meals, warming food slightly to boost aroma, or switching to an easier-to-chew texture for aging teeth. For some dogs, especially with joint pain or anxiety, medication genuinely helps quality of life. It isn't a last resort. It's one more tool, used the right way. The ramp, the rugs, the shortened routes still matter. But now they're part of a plan instead of a scramble, each choice made with a clear reason behind it. 3 months later, the follow-up tells a different story. Steady weight, a stronger gait, appetite back to normal. Not a miracle, just consistent, informed care. This is what normal aging can actually look like. A slower pace, sure, but steady, comfortable, and closely watched, not anxious guesswork anymore. That neighbor from earlier now keeps a notebook of her own for her new puppy. Not out of fear this time, but because she knows what noticing early can mean. The checklist from that first appointment still lives in the kitchen drawer. Edges soft from repeated folding, no longer a source of anxiety, just a habit. At the front desk, a tech glances at her notebook and asks to photograph a page. Turns out her simple tracking system is better than most owners bring in. 6 months in, the notebook is thinner than it used to be, not because they stopped tracking, but because fewer entries need worried follow-up now. Back at the staircase where this started, the pause is still there sometimes. But now it's just Biscuit being 11, not a question without an answer. Watch and wait means watching closely, on purpose, with a plan. Call now means trusting what you're seeing enough to act on it immediately. Both are forms of care. Mobility, behavior, appetite, and the physical signs beneath them. 6 categories, 6 answers, tracked and understood instead of feared. If nothing here felt urgent today, that's good. Keep this in mind for the week. Something does feel different. Noticing early is the whole point. This isn't just Biscuit's story. It's the story behind almost every senior dog owner's late-night search, and the same 6 categories apply no matter the breed. 6 categories. One clear line between watching and calling, and a dog who's still climbing the stairs on his own time, exactly as he should be. If this helped you look at your own dog a little differently, share it with someone who needs it and subscribe. This is the reference guide we'll link from every video after this one.